Hello students, myself Hena Shah, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to study the following topics. So let's have a glance at the topics. So the first topic is Maclaurin series using differentiation and integration. So using this topic we are going to solve its few examples. Next we are going to solve few examples using substitution, and lastly I will give you an overview of all the topics of Taylor and Maclaurin series. So now let us begin with the first topic, that is Maclaurin series using differentiation and integration. So firstly let us study the method to find the Maclaurin series using differentiation and integration. So in order to study this method, you must know the following series expansion. The first is 1 upon 1 plus x, that is given by 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus and so on. Next is 1 upon 1 minus x, that is equal to 1 plus x square plus x cube plus and so on. And last, you have to remember the binomial series expansion, which is given by 1 plus x whole raised to n, that is equal to 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 upon 2 factorial x square plus n into n minus 1 n minus 2 upon 3 factorial x cube plus and so on. So basically in this what we are going to do, firstly we will write our function f of x, then do its one derivative only, that is f dash of x. So this is much simpler method than finding the Maclaurin series, finding many derivatives. So firstly in this you have to find only one derivative, then use any of the three formulas and then integrate on both the sides and you will get our required Maclaurin series. Of course you can apply this method in the following series expansions like sin inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, 1 upon 1 plus x, 1 minus x, log 1 plus x, etc. So let us begin with the first example, that is we have to find Maclaurin series of tan inverse x. So let us begin with its solution. Firstly, our f of x is equal to tan inverse x. So we'll find its first derivative. So f dash of x, that is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now in order to find the series expansion of tan inverse of x, we will use the series expansion of 1 upon 1 plus x, which is given by 1 upon 1 plus x is equal to 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus and so on. Now we'll compare 1 upon 1 plus x square and 1 upon 1 plus x. So on comparing, you will get x will replace by x square. So on replacing x by x square, you will get f dash of x, that is equal to 1 minus x square plus x raised to 4 minus x raised to 6 and so on. So this is our series expansion of f dash of x. Now in order to find the series expansion of f of x, what you will do is, we will integrate on both the sides. So finally your f of x is equal to integration of 1, that will be x, integration of x square will be x cube by 3, integration of x raised to 4, that will be x raised to 5 upon 5 and so on, plus c. Now our task is to find the value of c. Now whenever we are finding Maclaurin series, always we will put the value of x as 0. So in the above equation you will put the value of x as 0. So f of 0 is equal to 0 plus c. Now our f of 0, that is tan inverse 0. So tan inverse 0, that is equal to 0. Therefore our value of c is equal to 0. So finally our f of x will be equal to x minus x cube by 3 plus x raised to 5 by 5 minus x raised to 7 by 7 and so on. So finally we have found out the Maclaurin series expansion of tan inverse x, that is equal to x minus x cube by 3 plus x raised to 5 by 5 minus x raised to 7 by 7 and so on. See one more example that we will find using binomial series. So let us find the series expansion of sin inverse x and hence find the series expansion of cos inverse x. So now our function f of x, that is equal to sin inverse x. So we will again find its first derivative. So f dash of x, that is equal to 1 upon square root 1 minus x square. Now we'll modify this and represent as 1 minus x square raised to minus half. Now we all know what is binomial series. So binomial series is given by 1 plus x whole raised to n, that is equal to 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 upon 2 factorial x square plus n into n minus 1 n minus 2 upon 3 factorial x cube and so on. Now we'll compare 1 minus x square raised to minus half and 1 plus x whole raised to n. So on comparing, you can see that x is minus x square and n is minus half. So what we will do is, we'll replace x by minus x square and n by minus half in our binomial series. So we will get our f dash of x as f dash of x is equal to 1 plus minus half into minus x square plus minus half into minus half minus 1 upon 2 factorial minus x square whole square and so on. So what we have done here, we have represented f dash of x in the form of binomial series by replacing x by minus x square and n by minus half. So now we will simplify. So finally simplifying, we will get our f dash of x, that is equal to 1 plus x square upon 2 plus 3 upon 8 x is to 4 plus and so on. Now we will integrate this on both the sides to get the answer of f of x. So our f of x will be equal to sin inverse f x, that is equal to x plus x cube by 6 plus 3 upon 40 x raised to 5 and so on plus c. Now in order to find the value of c, we will replace x by 0. So we will put x by 0, therefore sin inverse of 0 is equal to 0. So finally our value of c is 0. So finally the series expansion of sin inverse x, that is equal to x plus x cube by 6 plus 3 upon 40 x raised to 5 plus and so on. Now what we have to do, we have to find the series expansion of cos inverse of x. But in order to find the series expansion, we will neither do the derivative or use the series expansion of 1 plus x or binomial series. We will not do anything like that. We will just use the normal formula we all know, that is sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. So finally cos inverse x, that is equal to pi by 2 minus sin inverse x. Now what we will do is, we will replace the series expansion of sin inverse of x. So finally the series expansion of cos inverse of x is given by cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2 minus x plus x cube by 6 plus 3 upon 40 x raised to 5 plus and so on. So what we have done in this method, firstly we have done the first derivative of the given function, then used any of the series expansions such as 1 upon 1 plus x, 1 upon 1 minus x or binomial series. Then the next thing is, we have to integrate on both the side, find the value of c and you will get finally the series expansion of our required inverse trigonometric functions. Now let's move on to our next topic, that is we will solve some examples using substitution method. So let's see our first example. Prove that tan inverse x into 3 minus 4x square upon square root 1 minus x square into 1 minus 4x square, that is equal to 3 into x plus x cube by 6 plus 3 upon 40 x raised to 5 plus and so on. Now looking at the question, it is much harder to find the derivatives or find its series expansion. So what we will do is do minor substitution looking at the RHS of the question. So whenever you see 3 upon 40 in the RHS, always replace theta by sin inverse x. So on replacing theta by sin inverse x, you will get x as sin theta. So now let's begin our solution by replacing x by sin theta. So our tan inverse x into 3 minus 4x square upon square root 1 minus x square into 1 minus 4x square, that is equal to tan inverse sin theta into 3 minus 4 sin square theta upon square root 1 minus sin square theta into 1 minus 4 sin square theta. Now we have to simplify such that you get tan in the bracket. tan 3 theta or tan theta in the bracket, right? So firstly in the numerator just open the brackets, and in the denominator we all know square root of 1 minus sin square theta, that will be equal to cos theta, and 1 minus 4 in replacement of sin square put 1 minus cos square theta. Now just simplify. So finally on simplification you will get tan inverse of 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta upon 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Now you can see in the numerator it's the formula of sin 3 theta and denominator is the formula of cos 3 theta. Now we all know sin upon cos, that is tan. So finally it will be equal to tan inverse of tan 3 theta. So finally our answer will be equal to 3 theta. Now again go to our assumption, theta is equal to sin inverse x. So finally we have converted the whole question into 3 sin inverse x. Now we all know the formula of sin inverse x, that is x plus x cube by 6 plus 3 upon 40 x raised to 5 plus and so on. So on replacing this series, we have proved that tan inverse of x into 3 minus 4 x square upon square root 1 minus x square into 1 minus 4 x square is equal to 3 times x plus x cube by 6 plus 3 upon 40 x raised to 5 and so on. Now let's check one more example. Prove that tan inverse of square root 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x, that is equal to half of x minus x cube by 3 plus x raised to 5 upon 5 minus 1. Now today's session we have just studied the series expansion of tan inverse x, and you can look at the RHS also, we have the series expansion of tan inverse x. So in the beginning of the proof what we will do is we will assume x is equal to tan theta, that is theta is equal to tan inverse of x. So let us begin with the solution by replacing x by tan theta. So on replacing tan inverse of square root of 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 upon tan theta. Now we all know square root of 1 plus tan square theta, that will be equal to sec theta. So sec theta minus 1 upon tan theta. Now we will convert all the terms in the bracket in sin and cos. So tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. Now we will use the formula of sin 2 theta and cos 2 theta. So finally on replacement we will get tan inverse of 2 sin square theta by 2 upon 2 sin theta by 2 into cos 2 theta by 2. Now you can see sin theta gets cancelled. So finally what will remain? Tan inverse of sin theta by 2 upon cos theta by 2, that is equal to tan theta by 2. So finally our answer will be theta by 2. Now our theta, that is equal to tan inverse of x. So finally tan inverse of square root 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 upon tan theta, that is equal to tan inverse x by 2. Right now we will replace the series expansion of tan inverse x directly, which is given by 1 upon 2 times tan inverse x series expansion, that is x minus x cube by 3 plus x raised to 5 by 5 and so on. But if you are asked the sum again in 7 marks, then you have to prove whole series expansion of tan inverse x. So in this type of substitution methods, on looking at the RHS only, you can assume what you have to substitute while solving the examples. So now let's have a glance at the overview of the whole chapter, that is Taylor and Maclaurin series. So firstly, we have studied Taylor series in powers of x minus a, in powers of h, in powers of x, and lastly Maclaurin series. So firstly, let us see the formula of Taylor series in powers of x minus a. So the Taylor series in powers of x minus a, that is given by f of x is equal to f of a plus x minus a upon 1 factorial f dash of a plus x minus a whole square upon 2 factorial f double dash of a plus and so on. So whenever you are asked to find Taylor series in powers of x minus a, you will solve using this formula. Next, let us see the Taylor series in powers of h. So the Taylor series in powers of h is given by f of x plus h is equal to f of x plus h upon 1 factorial f dash of x plus h square upon 2 factorial f double dash of x plus and so on. So whenever you are asked to find the Taylor series in powers of h, or you have seen in my previous videos the examples such as square root 36.12. So in such type of sums you will use Taylor series formula in powers of h. Next, let us see Taylor series in powers of x. So the Taylor series in powers of x is given by f of x plus h, that is equal to f of h plus x into f dash of h plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of h plus and so on. So whenever you are asked in questions such as sin x plus pi by 4, cos x plus pi by 4, tan x plus pi by 4, which you have seen in my previous video, to find Taylor series in powers of h, you will use this formula. Lastly, let's check out the formula of Maclaurin series. So the Maclaurin series is given by f of x is equal to f of 0 plus x upon 1 factorial f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 and so on. So whenever you are asked to find Taylor series about a is equal to 0, or you are asked to find Maclaurin series, you will use the following formula presented here. I hope you have enjoyed studying Taylor and Maclaurin series with me. Thank you for watching.